EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Man open, it's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ben Neiman.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Hardman on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
third and short yardage. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hardman to return. Able to push his way through. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Sean Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes on the move to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 18-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
First down.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score. Chiefs 14, Cowboys 7. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A quick slant to Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Kansas City.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Dallas.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes going to keep this himself. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At their own. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott yet again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21. Cowboys 14.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To the air again, Prescott. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? A
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore, if you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
A turnover on downs.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Prescott to throw. Flush to his right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They go to Elliott again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.